like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here.
Well, as you saw from that nice aerial drone footage, the bus is still sitting in our driveway on an angle, unrepaired. That doesn't mean we don't know what's wrong with it. We know very well what's wrong. The mechanical lift pump has quit lifting, which essentially leads to no fuel to the engine, which leads to no bus no go. So I was originally going to repair the pump, but you can't repair the pump because this particular pump, it's just, there's no service kits for it. When they go, they go. I haven't been able to find anything online, even remotely talking about repairing that pump. Everything I find, all the service manuals, the service manual I bought, they all say that it's not serviced separately. It is part of the power steering unit, so it all runs, it mounts to the bell housing on the back. I should take a little video of it and show you exactly what's going on. So what I've decided to do, and we talked about it, we're going to do this. I'm going to buy an electric lift pump. I found a couple brands. There's Air Dog, I think it's called, and FASS, F-A-S-S. They make electric lift pumps for diesel engines, and we've got a pressure requirement because this particular diesel engine is a HUE injection system. So if you know anything about diesel engines, I have become quite knowledgeable now. I didn't know much about diesel engines till this happened, and then I had to know. So you don't need to know until you need to know. Anyway, this doesn't have a high pressure fuel injection. It uses high pressure oil to run the injectors, which then pushes the fuel into the cylinder. You still need to maintain about 50-55 psi in the filter housing in order to keep fuel down into the rails. That's probably more information than you gave a crap about. Anyway, that's where we stand right now. Haven't had time. Time has been the biggest factor. It's just been, we've been awfully busy. I've been busy at work, we've been busy at home. 2 weeks ago we went camping, which you saw. Last weekend, this weekend passed. Yes, this weekend passed. We slept in the bus on the driveway at home just so we could say we slept in the bus. That just made me want to get it fixed even more because holy comfortable in here. This is going to be one amazing unit once we get it out on the road and start using it. Even though we are a long way from being complete, we can still use this thing. So that's where we're at right now. Maybe in a little while here I will crawl underneath the bus and show you this pump that's a pain in the butt. I'll tell you what engine it is. This is the Navistar International VP365. I just heard about 300 people cringe. Yes, I know it's essentially a Power Stroke 6-liter, but it's not. Ford did that to this engine, not International. But still, it's still essentially the same engine and prone to the same problems. The lift pump is not one of the major problems on the list, and it is the easiest thing to fix in the fuel system. It's right there. It's four hoses and 2 bolts, and it comes off like nothing. But it's expensive because you have to buy the whole unit. It's the power steering pump and the fuel pump all in one unit. Comes complete like that. A brand new one, we're looking at about $2,000 to $2,200 Canadian. And I have to pay for shipping to get it here because I can't find one here. I'm sure I could have one brought in, but I'd still have to pay for shipping. Our other option is about $1,100. That's the route we're gonna go. Anyway, that's enough whining about this engine. Maybe I'll crawl under here. If I get a chance when I get back, I gotta run out for a little bit. And if I get a chance, I'm gonna crawl underneath this thing and show you this ridiculous setup. Welcome to Under the Bus. So this unit here is the problem. So this
This is the bell housing on the back of the engine, transmission here. This is the power steering pump. It's bolted to the bell housing, runs off the gear set inside. And this is the lift pump, the mechanical lift pump. This
The
is
little black thing?
The little black thing is a filter. The whole thing from here to here to the front, that is the lift pump. So this is a filter. This is the line in from the tank. Comes in, goes to the screen, gets pumped out, and then up to the filter. So this is no longer working, but you can't just buy this. Not worked on separately. You got to buy the whole bloody thing, and this whole bloody thing
It's bloody expensive.
it's about $2,200 Canadian, and I have to have one shipped in. So just suffice to say that all the looking at this and looking at that in video that I am not going to share, because it was just me hoping that it wasn't this, when this is actually the simplest thing to replace. It's literally a bolt here, a bolt on top, and 4 lines. It is the simplest thing to do, but that's not what's getting done. So I'm gonna work on that. So
It's not being replaced because we can't replace just that.
yeah, we'd have to replace the whole bloody thing, and it's just too much.
So that's where we stand right now with the bus. We have quite a few backpack trips planned for the summer. So a lot of what we're going to be doing is going to be more backpacking. I mean, we bought a new house. Christina got a new job, so not much for vacation there. And with the new house, we spent a lot of the money that we would have put into the bus, but the house was and still is more important than the bus. The bus can wait. So I am going to get that fixed hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and I will take you through that. So give it a like if you enjoyed this, or if you just want to see me fail, give it a like, subscribe so you can see me fail. I'm not going to fail. And yeah, stay tuned for part 2 when we fix this. It'll be coming up hopefully in the next couple of 3 weeks. See you later.